morning, and we are here at the Kenneth Monroe Transformation Center for the Legislation Development and Summit meeting that's sponsored by the International Ministers and Lay Association, along with the Connectional Lay Council of the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church. We're here this morning with Dr. Anthony Witherspoon, who's the president of the International Ministers and Lay Association, to ask him about why this meeting is so important. It usually takes place 2 years out from the General Conference, which we will be going into in 2020. Zion leaders and Zion clergy and lay are working hard together to make our Zion greater and better. This year's theme is a changing church, but an unchanging God. Good morning, Dr. Witherspoon.
Good morning to you.
Tell us about the necessity of this meeting, this summit.
This legislative summit is necessary because it enables us to monitor where our church is in the life of the AME Zion Church as a whole, and to look at crafting necessary legislation to help our church remain solvent, help our church to be even stronger, and to move forward into the future. In this summit, we have left no stone unturned. We have included persons who will speak on behalf of children and youth, persons who will speak on behalf of millennials and young adults, and persons who will speak on behalf of those of us who have been in the church for a long time, considered the seasoned saints. Amen. And even including a part where one will speak on social justice in this modern era. When we gather together, persons come from all over the United States who are very, very serious about the AME Zion Church, who love Zion, who want to see what they have inherited from our forefathers and parents as a tremendously strong church, and want to see that the church is perpetually captivating for those persons who will join us. So here we're very serious. The 2.5 days we're here, we are working hard. Various committees throughout the summit that will look at every aspect, every facet of our church, and do what we can to team with others throughout the denomination to make our church even stronger.
Amen. We will, I've noticed that we have several persons from the general officer departments of the AME Zion Church consulting on the various areas that concern those departments of Zion, and we will be talking with Reverend Dr. J. Elvin Saller, our General Secretary and Auditor, who will talk about the new vetting process as we begin to embark on a campaign season for episcopacy and for general office positions. And now we're here with the Reverend Dr. Eric L. Leek, pastor of Martin Temple AME Zion Church in Chicago, Illinois. He is here participating as a consultant on the local church temporal economy, to include benevolences and support of ministry, church, and church property. He is also a candidate for the episcopacy in 2020, and he's going to share with us his role here, but his role as what he plans to do in his platform as a candidate for the episcopacy. Good morning, Dr. Lee.
Good morning, Sister Addie. Thank you for the opportunity to share. And as you stated, I am a candidate for bishop in the AME Zion Church in 2020. And I offer and bring to the church more than 33 years of experience as a pastor, a presiding elder, and even a lay person. I've served in the rural areas of North Carolina, in Tennessee, and now in the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois. I offer to the church Vision 2020, making a comeback with help. I believe that I am God's servant who desires to lead the AME Zion Church with help. And help is for health, evangelism, leadership, and prayer. Our church has a great need for change. The church is shifting. I want to be a part of what God is doing in a shifting church and a shifting season in times like these. I'm Eric Leek. I'm a candidate for bishop in the AME Zion Church. I need your support. I need your prayers. And Lord knows I need your vote. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. He summed it up for us, did he not? And right now we have with us a candidate for the position of General Secretary Treasurer of the Christian Education Department of our beloved Zion, Reverend Tawan Kyles. And she is going to share with you her vision and her reasoning for being at this particular legislative summit. Good morning, Reverend Kyles.
Good morning. You giving it to me? Okay. Hi, I am Reverend Tawan Kyles, and I'm glad to have this opportunity to share with you. I am a candidate for General Secretary for Christian Education, and I'm basically here today because I believe that leaders are learners, and I'm here to learn more about the legislative process. I'm here in an atmosphere where people are collaborating and sharing and helping to shape legislation that will affect our beloved Zion, and I'm concerned about our young people, young families, and about all of Zion because I truly love Zion. And I just want to share that there are 3 words that I am using as my platform that I believe that best describe me and my faith journey. And the first one is vision. I use vision as a part of my testimony because I have not always had vision, but I'm so thankful today that I can truly say that God has given me the ability to see the potential, to see what can happen, to see the great things that can come out of our candidacy and out of our Christian Education Department, and I want to be a part of that. The second thing is voice. I have always been a voice, and I know that I can use my voice in many powerful ways to make an impact in the department and ministry of Christian education. And the last thing is vessel. My greatest accomplishment is that God would use me as a vessel, and I would love to have the opportunity for you to elect me and to have the opportunity to be that visionary for the department, that voice in the Freedom Church, and that vessel that God can use. Thank you.
How dynamic, how dynamic. How dynamic. We appreciate you being with us and taking a few minutes because we're getting ready to interview a couple of more people. But we appreciate that you're standing in the gap for Zion with Christian education. Thank you so much. And right now we have with us Reverend Dr. Dwayne Walker, pastor of the Little Rock AME Zion Church, located at 401 North McDowell Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. Good morning, Dr. Walker.
Good morning to you.
Thank you
and
so
to
much.
all.
Thank you. Thank you. We wanted to know, what is your investment in this meeting? Why are you here?
Well, I was happy for the opportunity to come when I learned that this was going to be held at the Kenneth Monroe Transformation Center on the outskirts of Charlotte. I could not help but be here. And every time our church meets, I make it a point to try to gather with our church. We have a blessed church that gives opportunity for persons to have input in the legislative process. And I know that this meeting is particularly geared for that concern. And so I'm happy to be a part of the Christian education group that is working to try to find ways that we can impact and improve our Christian education efforts. I've been asked to co-chair the Committee on Schools and Colleges, and my responsibility as a member of the board of Livingstone College gives me the opportunity to have that kind of perspective to hopefully encourage others to be a part of Livingstone, as well as to celebrate all the great things that are happening there. And then the opportunity that we have as a local church to impact schools in our neighborhoods. So we're going to try to do some things to encourage our churches to get more involved with the educational process of their local schools and school boards. And just anything we can do to lend our voice to all the different aspects of our church.
Great, and we must catch our children at an early age to build them up, grow them up in the church so they will have a foundation as they deal and live in the world that we live in today. Church, and right now we have with us a female candidate for the episcopacy of the AME Zion Church. Her name is Reverend Dr. Melanie Miller, who's pastor of Varick Memorial in Hackensack, New Jersey. She is going to tell us how excited she is and her platform for her candidacy. Good morning, Dr. Miller.
Good morning. Hi, I am traveling the globe endeavoring to capture the heartbeat of Zion. I'm happy to be here with the Star of Zion and this wonderful woman, Sister Addie Lisby. My campaign is that we are focusing on strong families, strong faith, and a strong foundation so that we might have a strong future in Zion. I am looking at how do we improve our practices so that we might improve our efforts there. I ask for your prayers, your support, and your time and your talents as you run for delegate next year and vote for me at the 2020 General Conference. All I ask you to remember is Reverend Dr. Melanie Miller, capturing the heartbeat of Zion, strong faith plus strong foundations plus strong families equals a strong future for our church. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Strong families. That's true. That is so true. So we thank you, church. And right now we have one of our laity. She is Mary Pons, the former mayor of Granite Quarry, North Carolina. The former mayor. She did not run again this time, but her people, that her supporters that she has supported, have run in her stead. And she is going to share with us why she's here and why this is important to her.
Thank you very much. I'm here basically because, bottom line, I want to know what's going on. And in order to know what's going on, you have to be where it's going on. And I always enjoy participating in anything that's related to the AME Zion Church because it is a learning environment at all times. And there's always something to be gained that you can always take back and share with others. And a lot of times, we want to know things, and if you get second-hand information, then you give third-hand information. But the best way to do it is to get it, first of all, for yourself so that you can disseminate to other people.
Thank you so much, Mary Pons. I think everyone is getting ready to go into the luncheon,
And they are.
where Dr. Sadler will do his teach and learn, or lunch and learn
Yes.
on legislative process, as well as giving information about how, as a candidate, the vetting process, what have you, and some of the things that will go on in the 2020 General Conference of the AME Zion Church. Thank you.
Thank you.